name's Ashley. Welcome to the channel, and I am so glad that you are here. Full disclosure, I had an entirely different video planned for today. I got all the footage, I had grand plans to edit it, and then I just was too tired to do it. Honestly, I just felt so worn out, and the thought of going through all of that footage and piecing it together just felt really overwhelming. So I am going to take a slightly different approach and channel some of those feelings into poetry. I have written a poem here in my handy dandy iPad composition book, and I'd like to share it with you all. If you watched my previous videos, you might know that one of my dreams is to write a book, and I don't know what kind of book, maybe a memoir, maybe fiction, or maybe a collection of poetry, who knows, but perhaps this poem will end up in a book of mine at some point in the future. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but I just felt inspired to take some of the stuff that I was feeling and get it out. And I hope that you can appreciate this. There's no title for this poem just yet, but sound off in the comments. Let me know what title you think makes sense after you hear it, and perhaps that'll be what ends up on the final version. But here is my poem for this morning. 4:30 a.m. Eyes open, fingers fumble to quiet the shrieking on my nightstand. A sigh and a thought. Never enough rest. I could sleep for 100 years and still ask for 5 more minutes. But capitalism calls. These bills won't pay themselves. And at least the pay is good. They say our ancestors' traumas are passed one to another. A collection plate overflowed with the worst experiences of those before. Perhaps that's why fatigue is the skin that shrouds me, weariness the skeleton that props me up and shuffles me towards the coffee pot. Or maybe it's just Monday. Okay, thank you for listening. Not gonna lie, that was very, just the thought of putting this out on the internet for everybody to see kind of stresses me out a little bit. But in my morning prayers with Goddess today, she encouraged me to be vulnerable. And that is the theme of this year is authenticity and vulnerability. So thank you so much for listening. Again, let me know in the comments, what do you think would be a good title for this poem? I find that when I write, I usually either start with a title and then go from there, or start with an idea and figure out the title last. I usually don't have both pieces together, and maybe it just stays untitled. I don't know, but greatly appreciate your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And also, your spirit is beautiful, your life matters, and I am so glad you're here. Thank you for holding space for me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.